Let's open up some Funko Pop Star Wars mystery minifigure blind bags.
Varykino. If it's Star Wars, we collect it.
Hello there, thanks for visiting Varykino. I have to confess I am a big Funko fan, but I'm not generally a fan of blind bags and boxes. I tend to be particular about the characters that I really want, and I don't like the idea of buying collectibles that I feel a little bit disappointed when I open them up. I always want to love the collectibles that I add to my collection, so I try to stay clear of the mystery bags, but I have to say I love the little mini bitty pops, and of course I really love the Mandalorian, and this new range was really calling to me. They are a little bit more expensive here in New Zealand for their small size, but this week I came across a local retailer that was doing a bit of a bundle deal for 3 together for a discounted price. So I thought, you know what? I love the Mandalorian. I love bitty pops. I'm going to dive in and open up 3 and see which ones I get. It's less of a fuss when it is a discounted, and at least when I've got 3, I've got a higher chance of getting one that I really want. So let's see what I get. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Of course, I'm going to open up these blind bags very shortly, but let's just take a quick look at the packaging. This Funko Pop Star Wars range comes in these foil bags. They've got these little perforated notches so you can just tear them open. We have a little bit of a preview here of some of the figures inside. You can see that we can take the little plastic boxes off the figures, so you can sort of unbox even the minifigures. Of course, we see an image there of what the little bitty boxes look like and the little Funko figures inside. Now, turning over to the back, we can see the lineup from this range. This is the Mandalorian. We can see we have a fantastic lineup of really cool characters in there. I see the Armorer, Bo-Katan, the Mandalorian, Moff Gideon in there. We've got a Boba Fett, and we can see the odds of pulling each character there. It looks like this whole range is 1 to 12, so pretty even odds for all of these. Now, I don't actually have any from this range, so I'm really just excited to dive in and see which ones I get. You can see the rest of the foil packaging just has copyright text, all of that kind of stuff, and a barcode on the back. There is an assortment code here, but I'm not sort of trying to decrypt anything. I just picked 3 at random from the store box, and I'm really excited to get stuck in and open them up. I haven't opened these little mini blind bags from the Mandalorian, so I'm just going to be excited no matter which one I get. So let's get opening. I tend to be a little bit of a superstitious person when it comes to sort of opening these types of blind bags. I don't really know which order. I put them randomly down on the desk, so I guess I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3 before I overthink it too much and sort of psych myself out a little bit. So let's just open up the first one as I put them down on the desk. So they've got a little perforation across the top. I'm just going to open it up. We can see they were foil bags. You couldn't see anything through there. And the first one we have is Boba Fett. That's pretty cool. So we've got the little tiny plastic version of the Funko box. There is a little plastic sort of band wrapped around it, I guess, to hold it together, because of course you can kind of pull the bottom out and sort of unbox the figure inside. You can take it out of the plastic. This is so cute. I love these ones. I've opened up some from the original trilogy range, but this is my first one from the Mandalorian. You can see it's got the tiny little Mandalorian symbol here on the box. We can see this is Boba Fett, and of course replicas of these existing full-size Funkos. They even have numbers there as well. The box design replicated very faithfully. That's really cool. It's got fantastic tiny printing, just like the other ones I've seen. Oh, that's really cool. So Boba Fett, we're off to a really great start. Of course, because I don't have any from this range already, I'm hoping I don't end up with 3 the same here. I did try to sort of rustle around the store display box and sort of try and randomize it, but sometimes, you know, luck isn't on your side, or shall I say the force isn't on my side sometimes. Okay, bag number 2. We have Boba Fett again. Okay, so yes, the force was perhaps not on my side today. This does look exactly the same. Okay, so we've got 2 Boba Fetts there. Not a bad one to get 2 of. At least it's a main character, but still, I was really hoping, sort of rustling through the store display, that I'd get, you know, at least 3 different ones, but that is the kind of the luck and the quirk of mystery bags. Okay, number 3, and we have the, as they say, that is a heavy something Mandalorian. Heavy Wow, that's such small text. I know this is Paz Vizsla, but in the earlier sort of series, what does that say? Heavy Infantry Mandalorian. I should have read the larger text here on the side. Of course, I always think of him as Paz Vizsla because in later Mandalorian series, he was named. In that early series, of course, the merchandising gave him the sort of name Heavy Infantry Mandalorian because he wasn't named in that first season there. So he's really cool. I like his blue helmet there. He's got his jetpack on. Very cool. Okay, so I'm going to pick one of the Boba Fett ones. I'm just going to pick the second one here. Just going to actually sort of have a look at opening them up. So I'm going to take that little clear band off. I'm going to see, okay, it does slide out pretty easily. So there's like these little sort of slots here that connect to the underside of the box. You can sort of see the cutouts there to sort of clip it down, and we can sort of unbox them. They are affixed to the bottom tray. I can't take them off, but you can see the full little figure outside of the bag there. He looks really cute. Lots of little painted details on his costume there. That is so tiny. I like the pose. He's got his blaster out. He's got his jetpack on. All of that sort of iconic paintwork on his helmet there as well. Really cute. A tiny little Funko Pop vinyl figure in miniature. Okay, and that's kind of clips back on there. It holds pretty well. I can sort of still shake it around, but of course we've got that little plastic band to stop them from sort of coming apart while they're in the bags. So I still can't believe I pulled two of the same when there was like such a range that I could have pulled from to get two of the same. Oh dear. Of course, that is part of the fun, isn't it? So let's take a look at the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian, or Paz Vizsla, as of course we know him as now. Okay, he's a little bit stiffer in this box. Let's just see if I can wiggle this one out. Am I going to have to, there we go, use some fingernails to get that one out. And now we can look at the tiny details on this one. So this one, he's got like a, they're actually screwed on the base, if you can just see that little screw on the underside, but he's actually just like a little bit loose. I can wiggle him around on the base there just a little bit. But yeah, he's so cute. I love the paintwork on this one. He's got lots of silver detail highlighting his helmet. It's just a little bit odd that he's sort of wiggling around. That little tiny screw is so tiny there. We can see his extra sort of details there on the back, that silver work there. Really cute. So tiny. Now that I've got three of them, or shall I say two of them, I am tempted to go and get more of them because they are so cute. This is part of the reason why I do try and resist these mystery bags, because they're really hard to sort of I like completing sets of things, you know, as I'm sure a lot of collectors do. I don't do well with just kind of having a few, especially if there's characters that I'm really fond of. I was kind of hoping to get a female character like Fennec the Armorer or Bo-Katan. I do enjoy collecting, especially the female characters of Star Wars. I wasn't so lucky, but my husband is a big fan of the helmeted characters like Paz Vizsla and of course Boba Fett, so I'll probably be popping these in his focus collections. He likes the helmeted characters, so this is a great win for him, less so for me. Maybe we just get one each of the Boba Fetts. I think that's kind of fun. But oh, the printing on these are just fantastic. I love the windows, the faithful replication of the actual original sort of full-size Funkos in terms of the box details. No images here on the back of other ones. We just have that sort of simplified logo that we see sometimes on the back of figures, particularly if they're like a convention exclusive or some other sort of variant where they don't have other ones pictured on the back. I like the fact that they've even got numbers on them and everything like that. But yeah, that text on the front was so tiny. I couldn't read that. I should have remembered that. Of course, we've got the larger text there on the side. So I got two out of the possible range, but there are two that work really well together. I think this is fun, the sort of helmeted Mandalorians that I can put together. Very, very cute. These are such fun ranges. I hope to see Funko make more bitty pops, and of course I'm hoping that some of my local retailers will do some bundle deals so I can afford to pick up more of these very cute little figures. They don't take up much space, Of course, you know, if you're just sort of wanting to get a little bit of that collectible Star Wars fix, or perhaps you don't have a lot of space but still want to have a few little cute touches in your workspace, your study space, something like that. They certainly take up a lot less space than the full-size Funko boxes as well. And they're fully plastic as well. When I first saw these pictured online, I thought maybe there'd be little cardboard boxes, you know, like little tiny versions of Funko cardboard boxes, but they are fully plastic and the printing on these are really nice. And I like the fact that you can sort of even open them up and sort of see the figures outside of the boxes as well. So that's really fun. They do look better, in my opinion, with their sort of plastic boxes on over them. So they look like tiny versions of the original boxed Funkos. But yeah, that's fun that I got, you know, a little bit of a quirky range here, but of course you really can't control what you get from these mystery bags. So this was fun. It was a little bit of sort of testing the water. I knew there's always the risk that you'll accidentally double up, which of course I did. So maybe if I go back and pick up another 3, I'll get hopefully a slightly different assortment. So who knows how long I'll be able to hold off before I'll be opening up more of these. But I think this one's really cute. For a character like Boba Fett, I don't mind doubling it up because he's so iconic. You know, some of the other ones I'd probably be less keen to have multiples of them, but some of them are army builders, like the Dark Trooper there. It would be cool to have multiples of him. You could sort of have him as a little bit of a military squad there. But yeah, all the Jawas, having a bit of a sort of a cluster of Jawas there, sort of hounding the Mandalorian, that would be fun too. But yeah, such a cute range. I hope to see more of them. So far we seem to have, for us here in New Zealand, just the Mandalorian range and the original trilogy range. Maybe I'll grab some original trilogy ones next time as well. There's still a few from that range that I would like to hunt down. Of course, they're so iconic, but yeah, this has been a little bit different. I don't open the mystery bags very often, but this was sort of a little bit of a fun diversion after sort of hunting and looking at these for so long and just sort of finally diving in. So a bit unexpected, but that is, you know, part of the fun of mystery bags. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today as I opened up some blind bags and had a bit of an adventure checking out the ones that I got inside. They're very cute. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the galaxy, and let's hang out again very soon for more Star Wars fun. May the Force be with you. If you're a Funko fan, I've also unboxed a Funko Bitty Pop 4-pack. That video is linked here in case you haven't already seen it, as well as a whole Funko unboxing playlist. This is the way.